The meeting of the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System is now called to order. Mr. McQuinney, will you please call the roll so we may establish the record of attendance?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I will do the roll alphabetically, calling on each regent. Regent Acosta?
Here.
Regent Cash?
Here.
Regent Culp?
Here.
Regent Gordon?
Here.
Regent McCreakin? Regent McCreakin, I think you're still on mute, sir.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Regent Sinclair?
Here.
Regent Sweat?
Here.
Regent Womble?
Present.
Student Regent Heat?
Here.
Chairman Campbell?
I'm here.
Chairman, all regents are present.
Great, thank you. The board will continue in open session and meet as a committee of the whole, a meeting of the board to consider an act on item 1 relating to the public naming of a sole finalist for the position of Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of the Texas Tech University System. Hiring a chancellor for our system is the most important responsibility of this board and goes to the heart of this board's duty to make decisions that are in the best interest of the system. We have taken this process extremely seriously and have been extremely thorough. And following a comprehensive search process that involved the full board, all 9 of us, serving as a search committee, we engaged with numerous highly qualified and talented candidates. During this process, each regent was an active participant in determining the key characteristics and attributes sought in the next chancellor of the Texas Tech University System. Following screening of a huge number of candidates, and then following numerous interviews of the candidates that we boiled it down to in hours of deliberation and feedback from key stakeholders. Today, the board is united in its support of Senator Brandon Creighton as the sole finalist for Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of the Texas Tech University System. There is no doubt in any of our minds that he is exactly the right person for the job, and we are absolutely thrilled to be making this announcement today. Senator Creighton is a dynamic and proven leader who understands the culture and aspirations of the Texas Tech University System. He has a deep knowledge of higher education, having championed key legislation during his nearly 20-year tenure in both the Texas House and Senate. With his experience, relationships, and dedication, Senator Creighton is uniquely positioned to advance the mission of the Texas Tech University System and continue the trajectory of growth and success. Beyond that, Senator Creighton is just an incredibly good cultural fit for West Texas and for West Texas values, for everything that Texas Tech stands for. And so we are very proud that he will be a new part of the family. At this time, I would like to open the floor to any comments from regents.
Chairman Campbell, this is Regent Acosta. I want to just express my thanks to you for your leadership as our chair, and just to mention that I am so proud to stand with my fellow regents in supporting Senator Creighton as our sole finalist for Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System. You acknowledge his accomplishments throughout his career, and he has remained a steady leadership and strong commitment to advancing our state. He's a 20-year public servant. He knows higher education, and he has ties to our region and to our system. So beyond that, he is known and proven to be a respected leader, as you stated, and his experience leading major legislation efforts, I believe, has prepared him to take on this important role. And I'm confident he will bring that same vision and determination to the system. Truly, this is an exciting time for our universities and our students, our faculty, and especially to the communities that we serve. I look forward to working with him to build on our momentum and success. Thank you.
Yeah, Chairman, I'd like to, I obviously want to show deep and great appreciation for all of the candidates that we got a chance to visit with. Just an incredible, outstanding group of candidates. I think Brandon represents all things with his experience in education, not just higher education, but K through 12 education too. he really has a great grasp of how to move our system forward. And so I enthusiastically support Brandon. But I also just make sure that all of the candidates that we were able to visit with know how much we appreciated them in this journey that we walked together.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, and I would reflect those comments and just say and encourage everyone in our community to get to know Senator Creighton. He's an outstanding person. He's a very impressive person, very capable person. Again, he has big shoes to fill in Ted Mitchell, but I have no doubt that he has the ability to take us to even greater heights. We have so many huge opportunities in front of us as a system, and he is undoubtedly the person that gives us the best chance to achieve everything that all of the ambitions that we have, some of which are absolutely massive, but very attainable. And so again, all of us, as I mentioned, all 9 of us were part of this process. It was thorough. We spent an insanely large amount of time trying to get this thing figured out and make sure that we made the right decision for the system. For many of us, it was difficult, plus personally, because we knew some of the candidates. We were friends with them and had relationships with them, and we loved them. But at the end of the day, all of us agreed, having gone through the process, having met several of the candidates several times and spent a large amount of time with Senator Creighton. We were unanimous in agreement that Senator Creighton is the right man, is the right person for the job, and that he will be very, very effective as Chancellor of the Texas Tech University system. So we are thankful that he is willing and excited about the job. And I would just like to thank our board for the time, the patience, the effort, and how serious and thoughtful we were as we progressed through this process. There's so many different things you have to think about, so many considerations to be made, so many stakeholders, and we were able to come together and make a decision that is the right one. So given that, and thank you for all the comments, I would like to move that the board publicly name Senator Brandon Creighton as the sole finalist for the position of Chancellor and Chief Executive Officer of the Texas Tech University system, subject to the 21-day public notice period as required by state law. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. McQueenie, please take us through a roll call vote.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. As a reminder, the student regent is not a voting member. The roll will be taken once again alphabetically. Regent DaCosta. Regent DaCosta, you were muted.
Approve.
Thank you, Regent DaCosta. Regent Cash.
Aye.
Regent Cope.
Approve.
Regent Gordon.
I approve.
Regent McCreakin.
Approve.
Regent Sinclair.
Approve.
Regent Sweat.
Approve.
Regent Womble.
Enthusiastic, yes.
Chairman Campbell.
And I also enthusiastically approve. So the motion passes. This is a historic day for the Texas Tech University system and one that should fill us all with hope, optimism, and pride for the future. Regent Womble, let's see. Final item of business is announcements. Are there any announcements at this time? Hearing none, there's no further business to come before the board. Do I hear a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This meeting of the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University system is adjourned. The meeting of the Board of Regents will now recess. The board, okay, thank you very much.